What's up, guys? What's going on? What's up, Seaside? You ready to shine, Seaside? What's up, Adam? What's going on, guys? How's everybody's Fridays going? My stream deck is broken again. I think it's like weird OBS plugin issues happening. I can't change my scenes again. I have to manually click. Oh my god. Joke. What's up, Joke? How's everybody doing today? What did everybody have for dinner? Team Oil Slick. That's right, baby. Shade Paragon apparel event. Earn free keys for the new apparel event caches to deck out your agent up to 34 new apparel items. Event ends November 15th. Perfect. That's the same day that Warzone 2 comes out. November 15th. Ooh, I forgot. My dude looks like this now. Looks sweet. Alright, anybody play today yet? This week yet? Get any cool gear or anything? Bow, 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 bow. Well, I did not get to take my nap today before stream, so I'm wicked tired. I was already yawning, so good luck to us. Just a bit before stream, game only crashed once. Lovely, lovely. Alright, so let's see. Have a billion caches. Do I have a billion caches to open? Wait, these are the caches? Do I have no caches to open? No, I have apparel caches. Let me see. Here we go. I don't think there's a global event happening right now, right? Oh, yeah, it's the micro league that's happening right now. Oh wait, no, Shade Exposed is happening right now, actually. Should we turn this on for tonight, you think? Hostile factions have special gear, which targets and exposes Isaac. Enable with agents. Transfer this exposure to enemies with cover-to-cover moves or melee attacks. I think that might be okay, because... it ends in 3 days, though. I'm probably not gonna be able to get much, if it ends in 3 days. But I guess we could just turn it on anyway. That's always kind of a bit of a challenge, kind of fun. Toggle, is it already on? I always hate this. This is very confusing for me every time. In progress. So I'm assuming that's on, right? Activate. There we go. Well, we're gonna have to get a bunch of stuff. I don't know if we can get all this. Oh, this is a lot of stuff. I don't know if we'll be able to get it all. I want to have to play through the weekend if I want any of this stuff. Alright, let me open some of these apparel caches here. Who wants in on tonight's games? Now we can, for whoever that is playing with us, we have choices. We can do the summit. We could also do the countdown. Or if we really, really want to and have a group vote, we could do open world, which is not really my favorite, to be honest, open world, because I feel like then we have to decide which things to do, but we could do it though. Whereas the summit and the countdown, we don't really have to think about it. It's just kind of, it is what it is, you know? So let me know who wants to play and what you prefer, what you want to do. You want to install this game? You can reinstall it back. I'm sure you have fast internet, joke. If you want to play, at least. No pressure. Up whatever. Okie doke, Adam. On standby if you need a warm body. I always need a warm body. You have 2 gigs? Dude. You have 2 gigs? All I can say is, goddamn. That's all I can say about that. Seaside, which one would you like to play? What would you like to play? Countdown, The Summit, Open World. I think MJ is gonna probably jump in too. I don't know when or if he will for sure, but I think he'll want to play too. And we'd also change from one to the other too, especially if we get more people later too. Because the summit only has 4 spots. And I, of course, already take up 1. I like this skin. I like that skin. I want to put that on my gun right now. Doesn't matter. No one has preferences, huh? Alright, this is not permanent, guys. But we are going to temporarily change our watermelon slice skin gun to a different skin. We're gonna try it out. I don't remember what it was called. I know it was greenish. I think it's this one. This one. Yeah. Bob said he would... He said sure when I asked him if he wanted to play. He said sure. Oh, there he is. I think if we did play Fortnite one night, that would be fun. That would be really fun. Like, I like Fortnite as a fun game, as opposed to a serious, like, battle royale shooter. I have 100 megabits. Rip. Fortnite. It's fun though. Or like Apex. But I don't know. I don't think you guys play those, right? I don't think you guys play Fortnite or Apex. Because if you did, I'm in. I'm flexible with our Friday nights. I just want us to be able to all like play together, you know? What is this game even? It is Seaside's favorite game of all time. It's the only game he ever plays. Down, 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 down. Down, down. Well, I'm kind of just farting around right now. Speaking of farting, I'm just kind of looking at my stuff right now. At the current moment, so. But it is your favorite game, though. I mean, you love this game. It's for sure your main shooter, though, right, Seaside? Like, you don't have other shooters you play, right? The first Ascendant. So I might try that this weekend, Bob. The first Ascendant. It looks really interesting. I think it's like the beta this weekend or whatever. I don't know if it's closed or not. I didn't say anything, so. But I heard it was worth trying. So I might give it a shot this weekend. Down, 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 down. All right. Let's see. Do I have you guys on my list? How do I invite people again in this game? Why is it so unintuitive? It looks a bit like Outriders and Destiny. Yeah, like I think I would try it, but I don't know if it's something that I would like love to play, you know? Don't think he's on. Bob is free roaming White House. Let's go. But I can't invite you, Bob, because you probably blocked me. Damn you. Bob, it's gonna be on you. What would you like to play? Summit, Countdown, Open World. What do you think? Also, we can be in voice chat if you guys want to be. You guys can jump into the waiting room if you're interested, but you don't have to. It's up to you guys. Okie dokie, Seaside. Gonna kick your son out before you're gonna box him out before he throws those boogers on you again. We have a player's countdown, but some is fine. Yeah, I think right now we definitely don't have enough for countdown. We might later, so maybe we'll start with summit first and then go from there. Because we can always change. We're not locked into one thing, so. This is a complete eviction. Oh, wow. You're gonna close the door too on him? Down, down, down. Oh, hello. We are all inside of each other. Nice. Whoa, Bob looks creepy. What's up, Alpine? What do you mean shock? Why is there a shock? Seaside not wearing any yellow at all. Missing the team uniform colors as usual. It's the alternative to yellow raincoat outfit. I mean... I mean, it's not bad. It's pretty yellow. It's not bad. I feel like I could give you a pass on this. Arguably, it's actually more yellow than I am because my pants are black. So I feel like you got more yellow on than I do. But Seaside ain't got nothing. He does not have any yellow on. The mask really puts it together. Yeah, the mask is, it's something. It is quite something. I like how, like, the bottom, like, the mouth is, like, ripped off. It looks like you have a really thick mustache going on. Really wide and thick mustache. It's very strange. I do like that yellow paint. I actually like your yellow better than my yellow, because my yellow is more like a gold. Like an orange yellow, like a school bus yellow right now. Kind of looks like. Yours is like the good yellow, I think. Yellow actual. Speaking of things on your head. So, one sec. Let me grab something to show you guys. Show and tell time. Hold on, guys. Alright, hold on. Show and tell. Show and tell. Alright, so earlier I was pushing around this like shelving over here to my left. And I was pushing the base towards the wall a little bit, and it's like 4.5 feet high. What's up, Jeffany? It's about 4.5 feet high. So I'm pushing it, and next thing I know, I get like conked on top of the head, like literally on top of my head by this thing. Bonus points for anyone that knows what this is. Oh wait, go ahead. Tell me. I'm gonna be disappointed if Bob doesn't know what this is. I'm gonna be disappointed. Wrong? Jeff. Oh my god. Bob, what are you doing? Seaside wrong. Come on. Bro, come on. No one knows what this is. I mean, I'm not super surprised, but I'm a little surprised Bob doesn't know though. because he's mentioned this to me when I've talked about this particular gun. Okay, so far Jeff and A was the closest. He at least got the correct game. So really, no one knows. So this is a 3D printed. This is the blaster for Mercy, and it is 3D printed. It's a little jank. This part here is like a little like, it's kind of loose, kind of broken. Like, see, it kind of moves, but it doesn't work. Like, the trigger doesn't like move or anything. But this is like 1-to-1 scale. This is like the size of an actual blaster, and it is awesome. Like, it's the filaments are printed to like almost the right colors, basically. It's got like screws to hold it in as well, but I think most of it is glued together, and it's pretty awesome. A friend of mine several years ago 3D printed this out for me, and it's pretty amazing. I kind of wish it like had a working trigger and everything, but goddamn, this thing is heavy as hell. This thing is heavy as hell, especially when it falls on top of your head. That's all I have to say there. Playing Division 2, now I gotta read out. Dude, we've been talking about it all week. We've been discussing what game we're playing Friday all week. That's what we do. All right. Wear the scooter helmet next time in my office when I'm moving furniture. I mean, that's not a bad idea. You didn't tell me. We were talking about it in stream during the week, which we haven't seen you for a while now. What's up with that, Jeff? Calling you out. All right, so who do we have? Is that A, is anyone getting into voice chat? Final call for voice chat. If you're getting into voice chat, jump into the waiting room, go. Second, so we got 3 people here. It looks like Jeff is coming in, and that's 4 people. So 4 people is enough for Summit. Do we have any more other people? If we have other people more than that, which is totally fine, we will do the countdown. Probably sleeping. You're probably sleeping. Have my boss's funeral midweek? Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Jeff. I mean, that's a valid excuse. That's a valid reason. I will, but will be muted until eviction because he has that. Okay, Seaside, I gotcha. I'll try to not have AARP moments and forget that. All right, I think I want to zip us to the summit, and then if we have other people, we could switch. We could come back to White House and do other things, other stuff in other places. So anybody need the White House? If you do not need the White House, which I probably don't need the White House because I don't care about gear. I'm just whatever. But maybe I have extra guns I don't need. Oh, Bob, you want some Nemesis? Nemesis. Oh, I have like no room in my stash, it looks like. I gotta just start trashing all these guns. No want. Okie doke, Adam. Adam. Oh, Adam, I sent you an invite earlier. Let me send you another one. As soon as I remember how. Invite group. Says 10 minutes. Alright, Jeff, we'll start without you.
Another agent is now in your group.
We'll start without you. Hello, Seaside. I know you're muted, but hello anyway. Alright, so we have one full group here. We're gonna move to the summit, and then whenever Jeff and A is ready, we get to move elsewheres. Summit. Here we go, baby. And Adam, if you want to jump into voice chat, come on into the a thingamabob. Come into the waiting room when you're ready.
We need you to secure a skyscraper. This may take a while.
I have no idea what floor we're. I was gonna say, if we're on floor like 99, it's gonna be hilarious. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Hello, hello,
Hello?
hello.
Hello?
Wait, are you echoing, Adam?
Everyone.
Yeah, you're definitely echoing, Adam. I think you're talking in chat too, in the in-game chat too. Do, do, do.
I'm at 40%. It's actually going really fast.
I think in-game audio is enabled. It sure is.
How about now?
That sounds fine. Sounds good. Alright. What floor do you think we're starting on, Bob? Who's gonna talk to us in delay, because he's not in voice chat with us. Oh, we're on floor 1. Normal mode? What? Did it just like
No,
reset or something?
it must have.
I definitely never played on
Oh.
normal, so that's strange.
Legendary.
What? No.
Oh, you scared? I goad her into it.
Ain't gonna work.
Okay, nobody fart.
Well, it's not happening because Bob's in there, so.
Silent but deadly.
Alright, let's go. Game sounds are not very loud.
Say I can't even hear them.
That should be loud enough, I think. Yeah, it would be nice if we could get like a big enough group where we could do the countdown. Like, I think 3 and 3 we might be able to.
Oh, where's my brother?
JJ?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
He's idle. This means he's probably sleeping. So we played a little bit of Vanguard earlier in the week, but then I haven't talked to him the last couple days.
Oh, you mean we played with him earlier in the week?
Yeah,
Oh.
but then like, I don't know. I haven't heard from him since like Wednesday night.
He was here yesterday, I think.
Was it?
Briefly, sort of. Seaside, which
70%.
build are you using? You have lots of armors. That reminds me of when I was using the auto shotty with like the LMG. I forget what that set is called. it's one where every time you shoot something, you get health back. You get armor back.
Oh.
Heartbreaker, I think, is the one.
Yeah.
Memento backpack. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't played Division in forever. I finally just uninstalled it.
Well, they still have new content. Like, they just still have the new manhunts.
Oh, I thought they were just doing replays still.
No.
Server terminal detected.
Nope.
Shows what I know.
They have like new apparel event that's happening right now as well. I think they're gonna continue with new content too, not just reruns.
Okay. Say I haven't heard anything about 3, so
Nope, nothing. Which is probably why they're gonna continue with more content for this.
right.
An agent needs assistance.
Yeah,
Ow.
because they don't have even perspective date, then
It's either not happening or it's way far in the works or way early
Right.
beginning.
kind of my thoughts.
Right.
Aces and 8s going on.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, got the big boy back there. So we supposedly have that shade exposed event happening.
Mm.
And I don't know if I noticed anything that's different, really.
Yeah, I was gonna laugh if you got like hunters right away on the first level or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's more. Behind us.
Terminal accessed.
Send it.
At 95%.
You mean you don't have 2,000 up and down like Joke does?
Oh, I do. I'm not slowed down by mine, and I'm slowed down by their servers.
Oh. You have 2,000 up and down, do you?
No, I have one. Mine's like 40 up and 1,500 down.
What? Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I have gigabyte internet.
Well, I have gigabit internet, but I don't get over 1,000. Maybe because I'm just congested, like where I am.
Could be.
I think I normally get
You
like
need to upgrade my
900.
internet.
If you're getting 100 mega, yes. You probably do.
43 kilobytes. You got that floppy drive internet.
What you should do is move to Europe, where Aoi lives, and it's apparently he gets fairly decent internet, like pretty good internet, and it's like $15 a month.
Oh, I'm like 100 and something. But,
Right. But his is like mega cheap.
Nearby hostage situation detected.
So I don't think that exists in the US.
I can't wait until Heartland comes out.
Did you play the beta then? You liked it?
Maybe. Depends on if I'm allowed to say.
Oh, well, I won't ask then.
Then yeah, don't ask. It's better if you don't ask.
I have security clearance. No.
I'll just say I can't wait to play it. That is all.
Okay.
That is all.
That is all. That is enough, right?
It should be. Super glue. So, Seaside, I take it your son is still flinging boogers at your arm, then? Your face, or whatever? Since you're still muted.
Playing burgers. I want burgers.
No,
Can I
not
have
burgers. Boogers. Flinging boogers.
Oh, even better.
Oh, well,
They're the best kind. They're the love boogers.
right.
Yeah.
Well, at least some people like them, I guess.
Technically, they're edible, I guess.
Oh.
I'd rather have a bacon cheeseburger. No idea what build I have on. Oh, you got 4 anyways.
Yeah, I mean, we can change it to the countdown. I suspect at least another person will come to play with us later. I don't really know,
Can
though.
we do that 2 and 2?
Rogue striker drone.
Well, you can matchmake.
Oh, sure.
Plus, you can change the difficulty level now. It's new. So if you have less people that queue in, you can make it less hard. I couldn't do the normal mode by myself. Because I tried, like, last week or a week before. 2 weeks ago, I think. I couldn't do it, but with all of us here, we should definitely be able to do normal, even if we don't have matchmakers.
Gotcha. So what are your thoughts on the new early release campaign?
I feel like we probably
Under
played
review.
like halfway through it. And I liked it a lot.
So I've played probably 4 or 5 hours of it.
So we're probably roughly around the same place. Like, what difficulty did you play on?
The 3rd hardest.
Normal then?
No, there's 4 levels. It was like easy, normal, like hard, and then extreme or whatever. And I played on hard.
Well, the last one is blocked. Like, it's locked out. It's grayed out, so you can't actually pick the last one.
Right. So I picked the hardest one I could, I guess. Then
So veteran.
sounds right. I wanted to tell. I mean, I've died a bunch of times and had to replay stuff.
I was ready to pick the easiest mode just because, like, I just don't care too much.
Yeah.
But then I ended up just picking, like, sort of the middle normal one, whatever. I had a hell of a time jumping from one truck to another, like, moving. Like, the one where it was, like, jump on the friend, like, Alejandro's convoy shit. That took me, like, 30 minutes. Because the thing was, like, bugged. Like, I was using a shorter truck. Like, the truck wasn't as high. So then I think I couldn't get onto the friendly truck. So then once I switched trucks to a taller one, it was fine. I don't know, it was weird.
Yeah. It says I got a pair of items, but I can't find them. Oh, there it is. They're blue. Really? Premium cache is giving me blue things? What a bunch of garbage is that? I don't know. I had like 4 premium caches. Backup request. I don't even have that turned on. Alright. Oh, it still says I got something somewhere. the heck do I have?
Oh my god, missed. Rip. Hi, little P. I see the key.
You're telling me the talents here.
Hi, baby.
What am I running for a build right now? Oh.
Don't worry, Loki. I'll give you a treat in 1 second.
We must have been playing level 100.
Maybe?
Well, because I'm running my level 100 build, so that must have been the last one I was running.
Well, I'm just kind of confused why I reset to normal difficulty, though. Like, I literally never play on normal, so I don't know why it's on normal. Maybe one of the updates reset it. God, medic, go away. There we go. Alright, little P. There you go. I know. There you go.
Well, I'm running my level 100 build, and I don't know why I am. See, I gotta switch to a different build. I don't know what we need.
Probably don't really need a whole lot just for these lower levels, really. Pick whatever you want, pretty much.
Well, you guys have 4 people, though, so
Oh, that's
we're
true.
gonna play something different.
Oh, that's true. Well, for the countdown one, I think you need to do lots of damage fast. Like, sniper sucks, I think. But because I'm not the only one playing, I think it's okay. But I think having more damage, doing it faster is better. Because you're on a timer, you have a timer, so you gotta do it fast.
Yeah, well, I got a bunch of different builds on me, so I can always switch on the fly, depending on which group I'm with and what we need and whatever.
I'm sure having a healer of some sort would be helpful, for sure.
I have healer builds. I mean, I have really nice healer builds, so...
I don't know if anyone else wants to heal, has healer builds. I certainly don't have or want.
I mean, you've seen mine, so...
Right.
You have skill builders, semi-healer.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, I got full, like...
You have a skill build that's semi.
Yeah, but I got, like, future builds that are, like, pure healer.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wants me to meet with Manny. Who's Manny? Skip cutscene.
I think you can get away though with no healer on countdown.
Really?
Can you? See, I don't know nearly as much about, like, Countdown. Countdown kind of happened after I stopped, like, playing a ton.
I feel like you played that once with us and it was shit show because it was brand new. No one knew what they were doing.
It was broken
And
to
it was
no
super
end,
broken. Yeah.
Well, and we kept having, like, because we were doing, like, half fill, and we kept having people, like, leave, and they weren't going the right way.
And it was, like, crashing, too. If people weren't leaving, the game was
Yeah.
crashing on us.
Well, I mean, I think you got kicked out, like, half dozen times.
Yeah.
Or something,
Yeah.
where, like, you're just... I mean, you can't even spectate.
Yeah.
So. I got all my masks. Okay, all kill people. Hey, speak for yourself.
Destroyed.
Well, no new specializations or anything. Nothing new with the quartermaster. I guess there isn't that much new.
It's new gear and new exotics.
Is there new exotics?
Yeah, I got 2 of them.
Nice. Well, at least there's that, I guess.
Airborne toxins resistance at unsafe levels. Sensors failing.
Bad. Okay. And I'm gonna need that. I think my stat is like straight full anyways. Oh. Just got my intel for the mana.
Oh no, the loot guy went away. Loot dog.
Oh,
He's
no.
gone. He's gone. I didn't
Gotta be
see him. Yeah, I didn't see him until too late. Not like this.
Assistance.
I'm not ready.
Ow.
Detected.
No, I got melee. It's alright. I'm getting up.
Thank you.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Oh boy. Oh my god.
Agent
Rip.
deceased.
Alright, I'm down. You're back again, Lopi?
Good old B. I approve, B. I approve.
Bye.
Go Bob. Go Bob. Team Yellow. Go Bob.
Somebody activate the. How you stop the gas? I need a computer or something.
Yeah,
Somewhere.
drink that water. I should have something directly
Don't you
on
just...
it.
I was gonna say, don't you just, kill him?
I can't remember.
I think it was just kill him.
Air filter function restored. Air quality acceptable.
No jokes here.
Who, Lopi?
No joke.
Oh, joke. I thought you said the goat. I was like, the goat as in Lopi's the goat.
Well, Lil P is the goat, but it's not a joke.
Oh, okay.
Boy, that might be another person for it.
He said he uninstalled the game.
Well, so did I, but I reinstalled it. Took
Well,
like 12 minutes.
I don't want to tell people what to do.
I do. Save you the trouble. Joke. Get on this.
Where are they? Hello? They're like in here.
You have received an invite to another agent's group.
Get your stupid thing out of my way.
Blocking your view. Yeah, you push the wrong button, then you come to my. Gotta mess with you a little bit.
Heavy in the back.
So there's not really any new locations.
They added legendary to Tidal Basin. Not really new location, but
No, map looks pretty much the same.
yeah, they didn't add any new locations. They did open Kenley College. I don't know if that's still open. I didn't look earlier.
It is.
But nobody
there's
likes
nothing
Kenley College,
there.
so.
There was supposed to be a whole bunch of extra stuff there, but then it's nobody liked it. So they
MJ,
stopped.
what's up, MJ? You gonna play with us?
Wow, I thought maybe we were getting like Warlords of Boston or some shit.
That would be dope, and I would pay pretty decent money for that.
You paid what was it, 29 or 39 for the Warlords of New York?
I would definitely,
I
at
mean,
least.
if there was like the same amount of content that there was for New York.
I would absolutely, 100%.
Mhm.
I would
So
even
would I.
pre-order that.
Well, and that's what they should have done. Is just picked.
So I need your assistance. Not in the summit, but if you want to hang out for a bit, we'll switch over to countdown,
that'd be like
and
half the country,
we can all jump in that. MJ, because Jeff and I wants to play too, but we obviously have a full group right now, so we'd have to switch to countdown to play together. Looks like we may have another for the countdown, possibly.
MJ.
Yeah.
Nice.
So once we
Okay.
get to like another stopping point or whatever, we can switch over. And get to 10
Yeah.
maybe.
Was it 5 or 10 where it saves?
I think it's every 3 and then like the 10th floor or
The 10th
something.
floor is like when you get like the boss or whatever, or
Yeah.
the mini boss,
Something.
something like that. It seemed like
Some.
you get like the 3 big guys or whatever.
Yeah. It's like the checkpoint.
Yeah, yeah. So if you get to a 10, that'd probably be a good stop.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'd play Warlords of Boston. That'd be cool.
10th is boss. Next check is 6. Yeah, so I think it's every 3 for the
I got the key, so
half checkpoints.
and I'm lost because somebody got.
You lost.
Yeah,
Where are
yeah,
you?
excuses.
Downstairs? You're downstairs.
Yeah, like when you get the soda out,
Yeah.
it like cuts the lights off.
I'll come guide you to the light.
But I-
Yeah.
I got the,
Come to me.
key. Oh, here we go. All right. I was in the corner back there.
You don't have your flashlight,
Nope.
so you got to run a pistol with a flashlight.
Hey, that's how we roll in Scum. Pistol with flashlight.
Oh, nice.
Scum.
So you're saying Scum copied Division?
I'm saying you'd be probably pretty decent at Scum if you would just quit hating on the game.
No, I played the first time I played 10 minutes in, I got eaten by a shark.
Yeah, but see, you actually liked the game so much that you bought it a second time. If you,
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Twice?
well, he refunded
I
it the
bought
first
it
time.
and then returned it, and then I bought it again. So really, I would spend money on it once because I got it refunded.
Yeah, but you consciously decided to buy it twice, though. So,
I would say I was.
all my personal
bamboozled
flashlight,
by
I'm sure
minis,
yours
but-
does.
El Diablo.
I'm pretty sure everyone
Yeah.
that is playing Scum, like, at the moment, have been, I don't want to say tricked, but convinced by me to play Scum, pretty sure.
You gotta get that chair out of your way.
I know.
You would think that giant rifle would be able to shoot through that little leather chair, but that's got to be 30-odd cents.
Oh.
What, my gun? 7.62
Or what do you?
54R.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah, so that would definitely be going through
That
that
would
little
absolutely punch holes in that.
And that's like a Mosin Nagat.
Yeah.
I had one of those for a while. That's what that was. The 7.6254.
R. Don't forget the R.
R.
I'm following orders. I click download. Oh, we roped in another one.
I never should have sold that gun.
I feel like one should never sell.
I got a great price on it too, and it was in great shape. I mean, I needed the money and I sold it, and it's worth like twice now. Plus, I enjoyed the shooting the gun too. That's the bigger thing. Not even what it's worth, because I'm not going to sell it again, so don't care what it's worth. But it was fun to shoot. I had rancher sights on it.
Do, 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 do. Heartbreaker. Shotguns.
shoot my brother Henry Golden Boy the other day
Hmm.
because he wanted to shoot it once before he cleaned it and hung it on the wall for forever. He won that in a raffle. That's a beautiful gun. I mean, it's just a 22, but it's a beautiful gun.
Sometimes those are the most fun to shoot.
Well, it's just, it was the one time it was ever going to get shot. I don't know if you know what that is.
I do.
Do you? I thought you might. Those are pretty popular. And like my hunting rifle, that looks like nothing special.
Rogue agents detected.
Well, don't jinx
Oh,
it,
rogues?
because
You
we
got
still got
rogues? Nice.
a few
Good
more
music?
floors until we quit this, so
Do you hear the good music?
no.
Hostage situation nearby.
Yeah, my hunting rifle's boring, but I like it. I like my 30-30. Dependable. I don't see any rogues.
And you can smash it.
Rogues are easy anyways. Put on your fun shotguns with your hunter build, whatever.
Oh my god, he just kicked me in the face.
That was awesome. Ninja! He's like a ninja turtle.
I thought he was gonna be occupied by the drone.
He's just like, ow. I love it because you said it, and then I got to see it like 3 seconds later.
EMP jammer detected nearby. System disrupted. System powered.
That was nasty.
Agent.
I'm right behind you, man.
How convenient.
System reactivated.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh no.
I'm on fire.
I love shooting their like tanks or like their grenade bag. It just like blows up in their face. That's the best. Anybody get any exotics yet?
Nope.
Nope.
Not me.
I'm really holding out for the Costa's backpack. I really need one of those.
Which one?
Casa? I got like 40 of those.
You know, it's incredibly rare. Like, do you never see them? It's You know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh, black dust.
It's a medic in the middle there.
Send it.
Oh no.
Whoa. Oh, speaking of exotics,
Oh. Something good.
one just dropped. And watch it be that.
It's gonna be the Nemesis. Give it a bob.
Oh, oh.
It's gonna be a Diamondback. My favorite of the exotics. Nobody else even likes.
Well, the Diamondback?
Yeah,
Oh, I used to use that all the time.
I love it. It's the best sniping gun, even though it's not a sniper, in the entire game.
It is, but then you can't use. Well, then I can't
It
use the
is
Scorpio.
The Imperial Dynasty.
Who
Hold
cares
on.
about the Scorpio? It's just
Anybody
your
don't have-
backup weapon.
Hey, Creek. What's going on, Creek? How are you? How was your breakfast, lunch today?
Imperial
Lunch,
Dynasty
yeah, lunch.
is gone.
Do you deconstruct it?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm full on exotic components.
No, they bumped it up to like 100. Well, no, 300,
Oh.
something like that. Watch that sniper.
Ouch. Medic to the right. How's the boss, Krieg? How are you? Hopefully all is going decently for you guys. Exotic component is 999 cap. Wow. So they mega increased.
Yeah. I forgot what it was. So really, you can re-roll any exotic as long as you got the
Gotcha.
resources. You can re-roll your stuff to try to max it out.
The medic's going nuts. You need them to upgrade after level 10 expertise. Okay.
Level 10.
Yeah, it comes after level 9.
I mean, but I'm like level 2.
I mean, you did see what MJ's shade level was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you still haven't caught up to me, so. 1859.
1999.
Party like it's 1999.
Party like it's 1899.
Good to hear, Krieg.
EMP jammer detected nearby.
Uh-oh.
Ew.
Oh, I hear it. It's nasty. Watch it. Watch it, Minnie.
Charge exposed.
Alright.
I'm gonna hide behind Bob.
Ow. Ow.
An agent needs assistance.
What the? Oh, he was.
No.
Rip.
Ow.
Probably should have stayed back.
Was watching a mate stream the first Ascendant earlier and got myself a Steam key for the game. Ooh. That's just the beta though, right? I will try to come get you as soon as I can make it over there. I'm gonna try it this weekend myself. Probably. Yeah, I heard it's only like a 15-minute. You only need to watch for 15 minutes to get a beta key.
Thing.
Oh, wow.
Or I think you can just sign up, like click on it in Steam. Because I'm pretty sure that's what I did, but I probably clicked on it a long time ago because I didn't even remember anything. Like, I didn't remember the game until I got like the email to say I was in. I'm already in, MJ. Thank you though. Joke, we're gonna quit at 10 and then switch to countdown. I'll send you an invite then. We're on 9 right now. Whoa.
Oh, it's a bunch of them. You know all the trinkets that you get, like the rope and stuff, you can sell that. I didn't even know that.
It's trinkets?
At any vendor. Yeah, like kid's shoe and the jacket and stuff like that. You can sell it.
Rogue hive detected.
Uh-oh.
Ew.
Detected.
Ow. Keys to our back left. I got the key.
set up.
Smile. Well, your wish didn't come true. I don't hear any rogue agents.
Nope.
Bob, you are not using dual pistols. I see your LMG in action.
Why is he on like a little turtle?
What, the turtle snipers?
He's hiding behind that shield, but he crunched down on the ground.
Yeah. I hate those guys. It makes it like super hard to shoot them.
Yeah. Oh no. Whoa. I didn't know they was gonna open that door.
They're coming!
Hurry, 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 hurry.
I'm going as fast as I can.
No, I'm just saying, you know.
It is really a long time
Retreat, retreat.
though. Ooh, there's an exotic for me. What is it? What is it? What is it? It's a merciless. Great. Hmm. Maybe we should put it on legendary. That was kind of easy. All right, Alright, we're gonna drop down after we get the loot. We're gonna fly back to the White House.
Bullet King? No, sir.
No thanks, Bob. Take a nemesis though if you find one.
Anybody need the Lady Death?
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Do you not have a nemesis? No, it's just a joke. I have like 10,000 nemesis and I hate them all. I hate them all because they have to charge before using, and I don't. No thanks. I have several Bullet Kings.
What about the Mantis? You like the Mantis?
No, because I have to use that, the thing where the decoy. I don't like the decoy. I've tried it before. Well, it works in conjunction. It works well in conjunction with the decoy, like skill or whatever. Well, because you get extra bonus points if the enemy is looking away from you when you shoot them, so the decoy helps there.
Well, and it resets your timer for your decoy too, so it'll last a lot longer.
Hmm. Let's see. Is this Bullet King better than mine? Never mind, there's no Bullet King. Oh, got him. Alright.
I took it in.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I was just checking just in case. I don't really use it anyway, but if anyone was just gonna trash it, I was gonna see if it's better than mine. But alright, let's go to the White House and I'll send invites out to people.
A house of white?
Mm-hmm.
They should paint it a different color. White is boring.
Base of operations.
Meh. It's just the figurehead building. The fun stuff I'll have in other
Oh, that's your
places.
go-to, MJ? Yeah, like I said, I've tried it. That was my first exotic I ever got.
Underground
I just don't like the
bunkers,
charging because I
secret
suck,
locations with
and I need
aliens
more
and
than one
stuff.
shot.
Yeah.
Like I prefer the fast, multiple shots as opposed to a one really long, good shot because I'm not good. Still have a lot of space in my inventory, believe it or not.
My inventory's not too bad, I don't think. What am I at? Inventory.
Oh, I do have
got
stars. I have
30
23 stars. What was the best thing to get? The named item cache?
Yeah.
It depends on what you're doing.
That's true.
But
That is
you
very
can
true.
get, DZ exclusives and named item
Well,
caches
honestly,
that
I'm
you
not
might
doing
know.
anything. I'm just like using my stars. I don't really care probably what I get. If it was up to
So,
me,
you-
I would like clothes. Because those are harder for me to get.
So get one of those then.
But I don't think there's a clothes one.
No, but you can still want it.
Not helpful.
I have 0 stars.
I have 23. Alright, I'll use it later. Alright.
By a helocopter.
What's her name again?
Pilot.
Okay. Why does it never let me invite people to the group? Like earlier I couldn't invite Bob, but then for like a second later after that I could invite him. Why?
I don't know. My name's Jeff. I don't know if you knew. I've only known you for like 2.5 years or something.
Yeah, that's like nothing.
I don't know.
Oh, how do I do the thing where I unlock my privacy thing?
Marine Vixen.
I don't think that's the reason that you can't invite, is it? Oh,
Well,
maybe it is.
if I do that, then you can join me then, at least. And I never remember how to do it, because it's stupid and not intuitive.
It's not intuitive.
What the hell is it? It should be in social. Why is it not in social? Oh, here it is. It's at the top or something. Yeah, it's at the top.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Friends. It's because it's up here. It's not immediately obvious that it's something that I can click. It just looks like a headline, like a title. Doesn't look like something I can click. All right, so
Supposedly, I should be able to.
okay,
join,
so
but I
yeah,
can't.
Jeff, you should be able to join, and then MJ should be able to join, and Joe should be able to join. You guys try to do that while I
It's
go to the
grayed
bathroom.
out.
Well, give it a minute, I guess. I don't know. I'll be right back.
Alright.
You can't invite anyone because your current group is full. Okay. Well, I'll be back. I'll be right back. All right. Let me. I think we all have to probably leave the group, or I might have to start this thing first. Let's see. So you guys all want to play Kenley College, right? That's what we're all here for.
Yep. Yep. Kenley College.
I heard 2 yeses and 1 no, so it sounds like yes wins.
Uninstall.
Okay. Well, create countdown. I think we have enough where we don't need to matchmake and we can play it on normal for sure. I think we'll get through that probably, but we could always change and try again. So, create.
Order.
Hey, MJ.
You have left the group.
I have left the group. Okay.
A clan member has joined your team. Another agent has joined your group.
So were you guys just joining on me or just automatically goes?
You should be able to invite individually.
Oh, I think because they were in the group with me, they just came with me, I think. Maybe. I don't know.
Another agent is now in your group.
Was that it?
Another agent
There
has
we
joined.
There we go. Okay, so we have 4 and 3. We should be able to do it though, normal. Because when I did it by myself, I was
Please don't
only.
do it normal.
Why? Is that too hard or too easy?
That's too easy.
How do I change it now that I'm in it? There he is.
Yeah, put it on either.
Well, because we'll be down a
Heroic or
person, so I don't know. Like, I mean, we could just try whatever.
Yeah, challenging is alright.
Seaside.
What up, man?
Not a whole lot here.
Countdown's intended for 8 people. We have 7. That should be fine.
Should be plenty.
All right, so MJ, Joke, and Jeff and A, you guys are on one subgroup, and everyone else with me. Good luck, because I don't know where I'm going.
Usually, well, last time I played, we just all ran together anyway, so.
Really? I've tried that before with 7 other matchmaker people. That didn't really work. Like, we were just too
Access
slow.
relay offline.
Black
MJ
Tusk
accounts
taking
for
the
like
power
3
plant.
people,
Looks like
so
they've triggered the lockdown
I'm sure
protocols
Sure.
while they were
when
charging their
he did it
warheads.
was super easy.
Wouldn't go
Sure.
that far, but
We need to find a
got
way to
that
release the
regulars.
pressure and fix
Yeah,
the
it
reactor's
is
cooling
true.
system.
Yes.
We just
No?
changed it Alpine
Maybe?
to challenging. I had it on normal before because I was running it by myself.
So do I not need to play healer
Reactor
then?
unstable. Emergency lockdown protocols activated.
Yeah,
15 minutes
I
lockdown.
don't think we do, to be honest.
You don't need a healer.
I'm not even sure who I'm following.
I'm going to the left with the arrow going. I'm
I was
by
gonna
myself.
say, I don't know who's talking, but I'm running to the right. And there's people
I
in front of
ran
me.
to the left.
I'm left as well.
Shade tech detected.
Did we not all go the right way then?
I'm down.
I mean, I'm following my teammates, so.
Okay, great start.
As long as you're not by yourself, it's probably fine, I guess.
I think I'm by myself.
Yeah,
We'll find out.
I am. My hide was killed by now.
Serious trauma detected.
All right. All right. So Adam and Bob this way, back here. Yep. Let's go.
Oh, I didn't even see him. It was too dark.
Fresh installing to
Secure the
adjust
area so we
mouse.
can bring in
Mouse.
the engineer.
Yep, that's definitely the problem. Probably.
It's okay. Our team's just all dead.
I was gonna say, you guys are all
Protect the
down.
engineer.
What do we say about not playing on normal again?
Yeah, we can respawn, so.
How are y'all dying and I'm over here by myself?
Well, you don't have any bad guys near you, so.
Yeah, I'm fighting Black Tusk by myself.
Oh.
Vital signs.
Uh oh. They're behind. They're behind
Black
you, Adam.
Tusk.
Agent
Oh, I'm
action.
fighting hunters.
Agent deceased.
Black Tusk are like nobodies.
Okay.
But I'm by myself.
The hunters are outside though, so Seaside must have made it inside the building somewhere.
I followed the thing.
Ah, yeah, that's nice.
Oh boy.
No, follow the yellow line thing.
Wait, you had a yellow line?
All right, where's
Well,
the
no wonder you're
VIP
winning.
guy?
Myself.
Follow the GPS.
Oh, well, I don't have a GPS.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Ooh, get back! No, 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 no!
They're downstairs too.
I was about to throw something on you, Joe, but they got disrupted.
Here I am.
Whoa!
Ah.
Incoming. High risk hostile.
Coyote.
Evacuate the facility.
Stabilized cooling system. Pressure system clearance required.
Put us down.
Should be able to respawn Jeff and G.
Hostiles neutralized. Area secure.
Thank you, Agent. I was starting to think this was it for us.
System back online.
Which way we going? Back the other way?
I think we're gonna follow the yellow line. The orange line.
You can head over to the cooling tower.
Oh, okay. Quick note in Countdown, 95% of the enemies are yellow. Headhunter builds depend on red and purples to build stacks. It's really difficult to do that in Countdown. Right.
Agent, you're in. I need you to fix that cooling tower.
We have 7.5 minutes. Good luck.
Good luck for what? We're winning. What are you talking about?
Warning. Steam pressure increasing.
Like winning as in like Charlie Sheen winning, or
Oh,
So, the system is
100%.
overheating and
Like-
steam
like-
is building up in those pipes.
Like early
We're gonna need you
2000s
to find a
Charlie
way to
Sheen.
release some pressure.
An ankle monitor, Charlie Sheen. No?
You're dead. Jammer on the way.
You've stabilized the pressure. Now we just need to cut off that steam. Vent the steam and you're good to go.
High risk target approaching.
Kitty's so patient. She's waiting for her, I think she's waiting for her insulin shot. I'm not real sure, though. I don't know if she got her insulin shot yet or not.
Great. Now that's under control. You just need to vent the remaining steam, and you should be good to go.
High-risk target detected.
I've been promoted in my clan. Why was that happen? Did it?
I don't know.
Well, that worked-ish. Now that the pressure is stabilized, we need to shut off that steam.
Chewy though.
High-risk target approaching.
You need to vent the remaining steam, and you'll be good to go.
She said that 3 times.
Incoming. High-risk
Yeah, at least. I don't see the steam.
cooling system stabilized.
Oh no, oh no. Oh no. Come on.
Come on, Loki. Go eat your food. Go on.
You running, man?
Great work, Agent. The power plant is stable. Now
Yeah,
get the hell out of
CV1.
there.
No worries.
Torres is waiting for your signal. Shoot off a flare when you're ready to come home.
Do, 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 do. This map is like way too big. It's just so much running.
Really? I don't think it's that big. I mean, it's about the same as like a raid. Alright, away we go.
System curtailed. Heavily armed hostiles detected. System reactivated.
I was trying to
Helo
put
is
on
ready when
armor.
you are. Shoot a flare to signal Torres.
Zeph,
dude.
what's going on, Zeph? And Derp, what's going on, guys? How's it going, guys? It's been going pretty well. Thanks for asking. How's your day, Derp?
Rogue striker drone detected. Hostile striker drone detected. Rogue assault turret detected. Hostile assault turret detected. System disrupted.
Oh, for real?
System restored.
Oh,
Where am I getting shot from? Oh my
I
god.
don't know. I feel like I got shot from behind, but there's nobody back there.
System malfunctioning.
Oh boy.
Agent down. Neutralize that hunter.
I keep
Ow.
getting kicked out of my hiding spots too.
Agent down.
Oh no.
Ouch.
And we're all getting killed at the end here.
System
Oh, it's
reactivated.
behind. Oh, it's behind.
Agent down.
Yay, we win! Sort of.
Agent.
Agent down. Neutralize that hunter.
I forgot you
Without
can't use your
power,
skills
people in
when
this
you...
region are gonna be
Yeah.
hurting. No power, no electricity. No electricity, no heat. We
Rip.
need to find a way to fix this.
It was my turret shooting me from behind.
Entering safe area.
We do have a slot open, Zeph, if you want to play. I agree this was too easy. Yes. I can't seem to recall who was saying that.
It was. I mean, that was like the easiest thing I've ever done.
That was all right, but
That's why I won it. It was a nice challenge.
normal would be. Let me see.
Global event rewards available? Open?
If you use your fixer drone, can they hack that team?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Do you have to finish the NYC mission before you can complete season content?
What NYC mission?
I think he's talking about the whole Warlord of New York. The whole thing.
I
To
finished that a long
complete
time
the
ago.
season content? I have no idea. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea. Well, well, because the manhunt stuff is only available if you have the Warlord stuff, right?
Yes, I think
I don't know.
Because you
Yeah,
could be at shade levels at that point.
yeah.
Yeah.
You have to finish New York.
Yeah, for the manhunt stuff. But I don't know about like the season. I think isn't the season open to everyone? Like the apparel cache, for example, or like the global event stuff? I don't know if it is.
I don't
No,
know.
I don't know.
I think you have to have shade levels at that one.
Oh. So
If he just finished Warlords, he'll be fine.
Yeah, you can't leave New York until you've done that.
Yeah, yeah.
oh, that's true.
Yeah, as long as he finished New York, then he'll be fine.
I don't know that he has finished it. He has it, but I don't know that Derp has finished it though, based on what he's saying.
Oh. That's possible.
Yeah.
Manhunt does require, right? But he's asking for like rest of the season stuff though, like the other stuff, not just the manhunt.
Yeah.
Hi Lopi, you're back again? What? So Little P started going over to DT's desk today. And
Oh.
he made the mistake of giving her a treat on his desk. So then when I wasn't home today doing stuff, all she did was go up to his desk and then hang around for a few minutes, waited for a treat, left, and then went back to his desk a few minutes later and kept doing that. And I was like, so did you fall for it and kept giving her treats, or what'd you do? He said he hid his snack bag in a drawer instead, and then she went to explore his desk and try to like find the treats.
Nice.
Oh, little Fee. Little Fee's not a dummy.
No. Well, she's probably smarter than I am.
Probably.
Wow.
Right, little Fee? Hey, you said it. I was just agreeing.
It's true though. I mean, it hurts, but it's true.
What's up,
So,
Ivory? How are you doing? All right. Everybody is here. That's here. I think I need
guess
to
so.
invite, I guess. Challenging.
I'm going all DPS.
DPS. I also changed my loadout.
The group.
Out of the 3, I chose a different one.
Another agent has joined your group.
Me either.
Do I have to invite you guys then? I guess.
Oh,
I don't know.
you do you, and I just sit here. Oh, invite from somebody else. Oh, I'm leaving. Sorry. Oh wait, no, that was you.
Your clan has joined your team. Another
I am
agent
now.
is now
Also, hello, Brother Xiao from like 30 minutes ago. I saw you come
So
in
do we have
earlier.
8 now then? Yeah.
Yes, we have a full. We have a full. Global event is for everyone. So Manhunt is for people that have warlords, and after that, global
Yeah.
event is for everyone. What about the apparel event? I assume the apparel event is also for everyone then. My
I
guess,
don't know.
if that is the case.
So now that we have 8 people, are we gonna step it up to heroic then?
No.
communication relay.
Why don't we take
offline.
baby steps, see if we finish this one first, and then we'll see to change it up. How's that sound?
Cleaners have infiltrated.
Don't get ahead of
Straight to
ourselves.
Legendary, you know, go big, go home.
I'd rather not have their slash and burn tactics anywhere near a nuclear reactor.
Send it.
We need to
Alright,
get
so which
control of
group
the
was that
experimental
in?
reactor.
I don't know. I have no idea now. Well, we can look on the right. So
I
me,
guess I'm in the
Seth, MJ,
seaside
and
group.
Bob.
And Joe. Alright, I'm following Joe.
I'm following Zeph, so I
I'm
guess
assuming he knows sort of what he's
I
doing.
was following the line.
Elevated thrust on EM.
the line is just an automatic line. Like, I don't know if everyone has the same line, to be honest.
No, because my line told me to go somewhere other than where Joke's going.
Yeah, I think people have different lines. Is there new Division 2 content? There's new apparel event. And now we're all together, looks like. LOL. LMAO got him.
Nobody can defeat us.
Are we
It's big group.
splitting up? Are we going? What?
I think it's, well, I think we should stay together, but that's just me.
I'm near Minnie now,
Every
so I guess
time,
I'll
every time I
follow
run
her.
updates, that's how they
'cause-
did it, so.
Yeah.
I think I have a little more playing to do before I can join you. Okie doke, derp. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, you definitely should finish the warlord stuff, because we normally do a countdown. What? I think countdown needs to be after warlords, and so is the summit. So both of the things that we do require you to finish
System curtailed.
those things.
System restored. Agent down. System malfunctioning. System reactivated. System disrupted. An agent needs assistance.
Alright, hold still.
Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent out of action.
Alright, got you.
System
Yeah, of course.
restored.
The apparel event is also
Yeah,
only
I got you.
after warlords,
Oh,
so
Bob can't hear me, Penny.
Detected.
he'll hear you delayed.
Agent vital signs 0.
Wow, that didn't help. Like, I was trying to save him an armor pack because I got reinforcer chem launcher. I could just steal him, but
Nope.
Hostile phaser drone.
yeah, he heard that too late. That's right. I'll blame Minnie.
High risk hostile.
It's her
I
stream.
told him to
that's
come
delayed,
in.
System
So,
curtailed.
but he doesn't do that kind of thing. He's got to protect himself and his privacy.
System back online.
Oh, I think little Pete took a big poop again.
In your office?
No.
Like on the floor? Oh. Well, at least it's not like on the floor or whatever.
No, like in the litter that's out in the hallway outside of my office, and there's a fan in the same hallway, so it just literally just blows it straight in.
Well, that's how badly placed fan.
DT,
I would
DT,
say.
paging DT.
Paging the scooper.
Cooper Scooper.
That'll be your superhero name.
Go.
I don't know
I'm
what's
probably
happening.
No idea.
I figure if I follow Minnie and it's wrong, then it's her fault.
Great. I was like, I feel like we should be in a building by now.
Well, we are doing that, aren't we?
Paging DT, DT.
Protect the engineer.
I'm literally gonna pass out.
Why? Grow up hair. It's just poopy.
I just messaged Castle. I was like, please tell him to scoop the poop because he is ignoring my mess. They're playing Factorio together.
Oh, okay.
Chances are Castle will see my message. And he'll get a good laugh that I'm telling him to tell him to do it.
I can eat poops, rainbows, and unicorns, so I don't have to worry about it.
And now I'm completely lost from the group because I don't know where anyone else is.
Well, you weren't doing what you were supposed to be doing,
Okay,
so I left you.
you can go on your map and click on it.
Yeah, you can. You
10
can.
minutes to log down. Evacuate the facility.
Excessive
What are we
magnetic
doing?
discharge detected.
The
EMP
administrator
system
or something
purge
like that.
required.
Protect
I don't know. I don't know where anybody
VIP,
is.
something like that.
VIP, yeah.
I mean, I looked for my group and it just said, well, they're lost too. And then I try to find you, and then there's not a door to go through, and it's like a maze, and it's not amazing, it's just a maze. And nothing else matters.
Well, that's why I was saying the map was like kind of big. It's just very confusing because it's the same like area. You're not going like just straight forward and in one direction.
No,
You're just
this
looping
whole place
around.
is a giant maze.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get towards you guys, but I just keep running into walls, and I have no idea how to get from here to there. So hopefully I'm going the right way now. Evidently you don't have 8 players, you have 7.5. The chat is just wandering around.
System malfunctioning. Incoming.
Oh, I think I'm sort of close to people.
Yep, you made it. I see you.
It was starting to lag a little bit when I got here. I was like, watch it kick me out now that I'm here. It's like...
You should be able to access the lab.
There.
Hostiles
healed
neutralized.
you.
Area secure.
Alright, now what are we doing?
Presumably follow the other line that's showing right now.
I'll probably joke and MJ. I figure at the very least, they can protect me.
So this,
There's 2 objectives, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure we only did one. I've only been, this is the only building I've been in. I don't know about anyone else.
That's all starting to get together already.
Yeah, I'm just running. This is running simulator.
Agent,
I think
you've
I killed
reached
like
the
3
lab.
guys.
I need you to stabilize the reactor.
I'm doing good at my rudder simulator though. My guy's not even breathing hard.
You're in. Now, just need to find and destroy those fuel valves.
Warning. Experimental reactor unstable. Safety protocols activated.
So is the new Warzone out before next Friday or not?
November 15.
November 15th. What? I
It
thought
comes out
was
2 weeks
coming
after
out-
the game. The game comes out next
Oh.
week.
But the game comes out. Is it next Thursday or is it
Yep,
Friday?
28th. 28th is Thursday, I think, yeah.
Okay.
Magnetic containment failure.
Alright. So I guess we could play that week, maybe. Well,
Nice
if
work
that's
on
what
the
you were
valves.
wanting to play.
Now,
What,
we need to
multiplayer?
expose the reactor's
Yeah.
core.
I don't know. Multiplayer is kind of boring on stream, I think.
Is that? Oh.
For me, it is.
I don't know how many people you have to have it either. Multiplayer, we can just have a bunch of people if we wanted. It's the only thing. But
Well,
I don't know
multiplayer
if
is
we want to.
$60, and I don't think a lot of other people have the game or want to play it because it's $60.
I have it.
I mean, other people.
JJ has it.
Other people.
I gifted it to JJ so he'd have no excuse.
Destroy the magnetic core. You should be fine.
Now you have to play with me. Yeah, kill them all. I don't even pick up loot anymore. I don't care about loot. He can explode. No, don't go right towards me. Dangerous explodey dude. I pick up the little loot, not the big loot.
Evacuate the facility. 5 minutes to lockdown.
Containment field failure. EMP discharge required to stabilize reactor.
System malfunctioning. System back online.
Other side.
I just came from that side. It took me 10 minutes to run back up to you guys.
Alright, next console.
High-risk target approaching. System reactivated.
Whoa.
There, I healed you.
Experimental reactor offline. System restored.
Nice. The plant's secure. Now let's get you out of there. Move to the extraction point. Torres is waiting for your signal. Shoot off a flare when you're ready to come home.
Alright, everyone, dual wield pistols.
Pistols? Nobody runs pistols.
I've heard that Bob does, but I haven't seen it yet. I swear he was using an LMG earlier.
I mean, I guess if you're gonna run like a bulwark shield or something. That's not true. JJ has a pistol build that he likes.
I just regulate, sure.
It's like his anti-hazard build or whatever for level 100.
Heavily armed hostiles detected.
Whoa.
20 million hit.
Oh, my healing wasn't working. Oh, yeah, because disruption. Disruption shouldn't be a thing.
Rogue fixer drone detected. Hostile fixer drone detected. System curtailed.
Almost there. Almost.
Agent needs assistance. System reactivated. System malfunctioning. System restored.
Hilo is ready when you are. Shoot a flare to signal tourists.
Just saved MJ's life.
We see you. Hilo inbound on your location.
Aren't the raids 8 player? They sure are. When we have 8 players, Brother Chow. Let's go, baby.
Torres is in position.
Loopy's all like knocked out on the catnip now. Nice.
Well, I'm back here fighting like 50 people and you guys are all
They
out.
kept the lights on. This entire region owes you a debt of gratitude that they can never repay.
Well, you guys all just ran away while I was fighting people. You're like, yeah, deuces, we're gone, and leave Jeff there.
Agent is
Had to
no longer
extract.
in your group.
Hey, I took one for the team.
See, challenging is easy? I don't know if I would call that easy.
It was a cakewalk. Nobody died.
Safe area detected.
Alright, let's see. I forgot that we could change the loot we want.
I don't see how you can farm that. You know what I'm saying? With all that stuff going on,
Really?
and it's timed, how can you pay attention to what you're picking up?
Just pick up everything.
Yeah, I
I
usually
don't
just
pick up nothing like I do and just say F it.
just leave tab or
I pick up the little loot that I can just run across and that's it.
pick up as junk and then check it out later.
Oh, the targeted loot is the same as the summit, I think, if I remember correctly.
I don't have enough space though.
Well then.
Then hold
Yeah.
down Z and just deconstruct it all.
Bob trashed everything. Yeah, I mostly trashed everything because I don't really care too much, but
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Put it into the expertise system and that'll be that.
I don't know. It's just easy. If you pick up nothing, then you don't have to do anything with your inventory.
it's true.
It just always stays the same. You don't have to look at nothing. You don't have to deconstruct nothing.
That's pretty much what I do.
I mean, what am I going to get from deconstructing? I'm already full on everything.
It helps your expertise level.
I don't play this enough to worry about that. If I was going to go back into playing this a couple days a week, like, maybe, but I'm a bandwagon fan now. Fairweather fan. Ow, 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 ow.
Alright, more?
What else
Okie
would we
doke
do?
joke.
So we're going after the outcast leader, huh?
Oh, doggy duty.
Challenging again. We'll be down one because Joke is going for a walk.
Okay.
So we'll be down one, so it should be harder.
Doggy duty. I mean, you could fail for that last, I guess.
Another agent has
And then
joined
wherever
your
he
group.
goes is whatever he goes. I mean, it's just one. It's just somebody that pull aggro away from you, us. He could be the
Another
bullet
agent is
sponge.
now in your group. A clan member has joined your team.
Hey, you random, so stand in front of me and collect the bullets.
What?
Well, we could just fill for a random, and then he could just stand in front of you and catch all the bullets that are trying to kill you.
I could. Well, the problem is, last time I tried to fill with people, there was no one to matchmake.
Another agent.
Or they would leave, like, before it even started, or whatever, so it's just no point.
That's pretty poopy. People should be better than that.
My son opened the door and Gene looked at me and closed it.
I'm hungry.
I was
Should eat
thinking
something.
The same thing. I need a snack.
I don't
Good.
know what I have. Don't ask me what I had for dinner, because you'll laugh at me.
Well, now we want to know, so what is it?
I had Fruity Pebbles for dinner.
Oh, that's,
The True Sons have triggered a lockdown at the plant.
that's
They could
not
take you
out of
over
the
Very
infrastructure
adult of
to
me.
run
I was
legitimate
gonna say,
to their
breakfast
cause.
for dinner? Sure, why not?
If they control the power,
No,
they control
I
this
even
region.
used whole milk, because why not?
We need to get control of the experimental reactor.
Do you know they're gluten-free?
Hmm.
I didn't realize that. They must be
Reactor
rice.
unstable. Emergency lockdown protocols activated.
That box is
15
gluten-free on
minutes
it.
lockdown.
I didn't know. I haven't had them in a while.
Elevated threat of EMP discharge.
Secure the area so we can bring in the engineer. Protect the engineer.
Yeah, ready.
Oh no!
What happened?
Don't know what.
They over here by me. By the this engineer guy.
Man.
Get foamed. We got foamed. Hey, there's loot here.
What flavor? Is it
Everything
exotic
flavor?
tasting? Not exotic tasting, huh?
Mm-mm.
Detected.
Oh crap, that's a bad spot.
Where we going now? In here, huh? Alright. Come on, Bob.
Fruity Pebble flavor?
They were good. They were better than I remember.
I don't think I ever really ate Fruity Pebbles. I had like tricks.
No?
But, yeah.
Oh. Fruity Pebbles were like
Iris
the bomb.
target approaching.
They might be like one of my favorite cereals.
Apple Jacks? I liked Apple Jacks too.
Apple Jacks are good. True Loops.
Yeah, Fruit Loops is good.
Some weird reason I would think Special K too, even though it's like nothing special.
So was regular K?
Yeah, maybe.
Alright, now where?
It was just K. From Kmart.
See, no GPS line.
I don't like how we can't see each other's like GPS. Like if I mark something or whatever, like you guys can't see it. I don't like that.
No. Nope, not at all.
We gotta stop them from hacking the thing.
Still trying to find the exit.
I'm just
If you go to
following somebody else.
click on it, you can do your GPS thing.
I was like, I have one clicked, so I'm going the way I'm going.
You better can't fast travel to other people.
I see Bam Cam.
Agent, you should be able to access that experimental
Yay!
lab now.
And he completed it. Good job, Bob. Sorry, Mr. Bob.
I think the rando went like to the other thing by himself or something. So I haven't seen him yet.
Could be. Do we care? No.
No, I don't know. Just mentioning.
I mean, he's doing something. We would have had nobody if it wasn't for him. So, as long as he's slightly more
10
useful
minutes to
than
lockdown. Evacuate the facility.
nothing.
You know what's also really annoying? The thing where it says everybody's name, the subgroups, it's totally flashing on my screen. I don't know about you guys.
Mine is too.
Oh, okay.
Mine looks normal.
That's really annoying.
Yeah, it went back. I'm good.
Agent,
Okay,
you've
yeah, it's
reached
back.
the lab. I need you to stabilize the reactor.
Nope, it's back again.
I wonder why it's doing that. Is that a visual glitch or is it trying to tell you something?
I don't know.
Yeah, made it. Huh.
You're in. Now, just need to find and destroy those fuel valves.
Warning. Experimental reactor unstable. Safety protocols activated.
JJ must be like passed out, done for the night.
Magnetic containment failure. Elevated threat of EMP discharge.
Nice work on the valves. Now, I need you to expose the reactor.
Yeah, so someone down here in the bottom's gotta take the panels out, so. I'll stay down here and take care of that. Maybe you're done exposing them.
Now, you just need to destroy
Alright,
the
next.
magnetic core. You should be fine.
System curtailed. High risk target detected. System reactivated.
Okay, let's go here. Get started. Oh crap.
Where's the ninja going?
What's up, Admos? Is this Amos? Is this old Amos?
Functioning. High risk target detected. System restored.
I don't see any targets or risks.
He was behind you. He came up behind you, Jeff.
Meh, I don't care about him. Here, have some healing.
Experimental reactor offline.
Yeah, I'm running a healing build, so still do halfway decent damage.
Doing all right. Doing all right. How you doing, Amos?
Great work, Agent.
How are you? Good
The
to see you
power plant
again.
is stable.
Ooh, I have
How's,
proficiency
How are
up
you doing? How's
for
family
some
going?
reason.
Shoot off a flare when you're ready for Torres.
What
to
you've
bring
been playing
home.
these days? Did you try out the new Modern Warfare II? Beta? Did you get it?
I have
And
some sort of keys.
well, my game is freezing, so that's lovely. It's probably gonna crash.
Mini's frozen.
Yep, it's probably gonna crash.
You're like mid-step, like neither of your feet are touching the ground.
Well,
Maybe if I shoot you, it'll help.
go for it.
It didn't hurt anything. I'll drop some healing. Maybe I'll heal.
That might do
your
it. Drop some donuts while you're at it.
game. You know, donuts and coffee. I don't know. Do you drink coffee?
Sometimes.
Okay. I didn't know if you were a coffee person or not. Some people are coffee people.
I like tea better than coffee. Coffee is fine though. I don't have any
Like
problems.
green tea with honey?
No, black tea.
Black tea. Green tea's better for you.
I'm not drinking tea for health benefits.
Tastes good too.
Green tea has like a bitter taste to it. I don't like. I drink it, but I don't love it.
That's why you put the manuka honey in it. You don't have manuka honey.
No.
It's
The game
only
is just completely frozen. It's
$70
not
per
even
pound.
like gonna crash. It's just completely frozen. So,
Yeah, manuka honey is like mad expensive.
all time to load up marbles on stream then, I guess.
Marvel's on stream. What?
Marvels.
Marbles.
Oh, marble. I
Yeah,
thought you
marbles.
said Marvels.
Yeah, marbles. Or coin
Like-
pusher. We did coin pusher too, brothers. Yeah.
Like Infinity War.
There, little pea. Baby.
Why are so many people like almost dead and whatever? Stop being dead.
Ooh-wee.
Where's the
She
helo?
sure
helicopter?
is, Alpine.
Come on, bro.
That's why we get the good mic, Alpine.
Come on, come on.
Just sitting here, laying on the ground. There you go, Seaside. Have some help.
I forgot with this loadout, I had this, the minigun. Forgot about that. Hey, Gig, what's going on, Gig? Happy Friday to you,
nice.
Gig, as well. How's it going? How are the kids?
I win.
Look, you
I
looking
did
good.
the most healing, so I win, right?
Yeah, she's doing all right lately. We've been trying to give her a like a liver supplement for her liver, obviously, and it's like some crazy like requirement. It's like
So we're gonna play words on stream then?
words on stream. No.
Darn. It's a fun game. It's free.
It's basically just like a liver supplement because she sometimes has like elevated liver enzymes, but the requirements are that you can get optimal absorption if she eats it on an empty stomach, and she doesn't eat a meal like at a certain time. She'll like nibble at it, so every hour she'll go nibble some, come back, whatever. She'll get treats. So the idea is that you're supposed to give it to her on an empty stomach, so that's 2 hours before a meal or 1 hour after a meal. So because, like I said, she nibbles at her food like every hour, that's like impossible. So I've been trying to figure out like a schedule to give it to her so that she's mostly empty stomach, but she won't eat that shit. It's like it tastes bad, right? I mean, medicine tastes bad, of course. So even but the vet said that we can mix it in with as little food as possible. So I've been doing that, and she still won't eat it. Like it's just too much medicine flavor. You know, it smells like even I can smell it, and it's blue. The pill's blue, so she can see the shell in it. But so we just throw it in with the rest of her food, which means she won't eat it on an empty stomach. So she'll just absorb whatever she can absorb. I don't know if that'd be good enough. Like, she doesn't need it right now because, like I said, it's a supplement, but it'll be good for her. It's not like a medicine, right? So it'll just be, it's more like a preventative, protectant type deal with the liver supplement. But like I said, I don't know. We were supposed to go back after a month of giving it to her to test to see if it's better or not or whatever. She had mild elevated enzymes, so which means she does have liver issues, but not like crazy serious, I guess. I feel the same about alcohol. You feel the full effect on an empty stomach. Exactly. Yeah, just like that, Alpine. You got it. Having a beer, newsflash. X has lifetime drama. My kids are caught in the middle. Third time in a year they will be with me, which I prefer 100%. It's just not knowing for how long. X is wonky. I'm sorry to hear that, Gig. That sucks. But at least they get to spend time with you, so I guess just, you know, cherish that time with your kids. I guess just let me know when you guys are done then. I'll just take like a nap or something.
Oh, it's been done.
Oh, okay.
What play or what?
What?
I missed everything. What?
I don't know.
Neither. My son almost deleted my character.
So you're gonna start locking your computer now, or what?
I'm not gonna load a game up.
Yeah, but
Wait,
he could delete
walk
icons
away.
and stuff on your desktop or whatever you have open, though. Still. Or like just mess
No,
up your
okay.
display settings, though.
Well, what he did,
Another agent is
he
now
touched the
your
cap locks. I know he did that. But I loaded the game and it was on the main screen.
Yeah.
I come back in here and at the bottom
Another
it said
agent has joined your
delete
group.
character, delete agent. I'm like, bro, if you'd have did that, I would have uninstalled this game.
They may be able to recover it for you if you give them a good explanation.
A thrill.
Luckily, you had to Luckily, you have to like hold down the a certain button.
A clan member
Well, he
has
would
joined
do
your team.
that. He would probably actually do that.
Are we done with people now?
Yeah, I was gonna say, did we lose someone? I know Joke wasn't playing because he was walking dogs.
Right. But who else did we lose?
Looks like Zeph, but he's no wait, I
Yeah.
guess I might. Okay.
Yeah, we lost Zeph.
Another agent is now in your group.
Alpine, you want to invite as well? Okay.
Oh.
I don't know if I have it on your. What's your name, Alpine? And then I have to figure out how to add someone. Oh, let's see. All right, Alpine, send your request. Do they have a test for her liver to see if it helps? There should be. Yeah, I don't know what kind of test, but yes, it's gonna have to be a P test, and then they send it off to labs probably.
Oh.
We could do a legendary after this.
Legendary, I just put it on a heroic.
No, I mean like
Oh, a
legendary
mission.
Imperial. Put it on Imperial.
Now we're talking.
title base.
I didn't
Send it.
receive an invite. It says sent request. Cancel. I'll send you another one, Alpine.
It's kind of odd how friend invites work. Or friend requests on Uplay.
I sent you another one, Alpine. You can't just send them through the game, right?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Okay, there we go.
If you can, I've never found out how.
Damn.
Another agent has joined your group.
Alright, it should be good, I think.
Having a little pea situation. She's like attacking her tail.
Oh. No worries, take your time. My kitty's passed out. You hear me talking about you? I hope everything's okay.
Okay. Well, I'm back, I guess, for now.
Welcome back.
Yeah, the last like 2 or 3 nights she's been like attacking her tail more like earlier on in the night than previously. So she takes like this she takes this pain med for her tail. That's supposed to help like, you know, relieve pain in her tail.
An irritation thing, or is it actual
No,
pain?
it's a I don't know what it is. It's an old it's an old tail injury, like literally like 10 years back.
Yeah, I remember when she had that.
Yeah, so then like a year ago or so, she was attacking it and then it kept bleeding. So then we started her on this pain med, and then that was kind of working, but once like the pain med would kind of die down, like the, you know, effectiveness of it, she would start attacking it. So around this time of night is when she usually will do that.
Gotcha.
So, but for the last 3 nights, she's been doing it like earlier. So like, and I think she might get a little more resistant, like used to that medicine. So we may have to like talk to the doctor and increase it a little bit for her maybe. But I don't want to increase it too much because she gets like really groggy during the day. AK, she'll just nap all day, and it's kind of weird because she'll lose her balance too, right? So like it makes you woozy. So if you take too much of it, like you're not gonna die or anything from it because it's a very safe drug, but it will make you off balance. You may just sleep all day, right?
Yeah, just like a person taking, you know.
Exactly.
I mean, if I was on strong pain meds, I'd be the same way.
Right, exactly. So like at first they gave us like told us to give whatever amount. That was way too much because I never saw her basically for the whole day, and I was like, this doesn't seem right. Like I was like, yeah. It was like I never saw her, like, and she would be really dizzy and just falling all over the place. This time we got it right, but I think maybe she's becoming a little more used to the amount now, because it's been about a year now probably for it. So we may need to talk to the doctor and just increase it just slightly. Yeah. So I don't know, but that's the last couple of days it's been happening like this. So.
What?
I don't know about like long-term side effects for cats with pain meds. I know like humans have like organ issues. I mean, it could like mess up your kidneys and your liver and whatever.
Well, her kidney's already all messed up, and so is her liver. Like literally, just like I don't know.
Well, and that's the thing with like older people or whatever. You know, you got to weigh the pros and cons, and if you know they've already got some damage, you know, or you just making them comfortable, is that's okay then? You know, difference your cat being 10 and being 2 or whatever too.
Right.
You know.
Well, we got slaughtered in there.
Yeah, we did.
Saying, you know, in 3 to 5 years, we could start to see stuff on the organs. Like, I mean, it's worth it. Quality of living, so to speak.
Right.
So, I know I've had a little bit of that with my cat. She's younger, and it's like some of the stuff that she's had for like her upper respiratory stuff. It's like, well, we got to be careful what we give her because she's still younger. You know. Be the difference between her living to be 13 or 17 or whatever. So,
well, for her, apparently she's she's considered to be geriatric because she's like,
well, how old's she? Like 11 or something.
13.
13. Yeah. So I mean, getting into that range. I mean, I think it depends somewhat on like the breed of cat, but. I mean, as far as life expectancy or whatever.
System restored.
Yeah, the Warhound should be able to be destroyed now, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe I didn't get it all. Cat!
System breach initiated.
Oh no.
Somebody go die.
Yeah. I love dying. It's great.
Yeah. I'm not even sure how old my cat is. 7, 8, something like that. I don't know. I don't keep track of birthdays. I know once a year when the vet sends me something that says happy birthday to my cat. tells me how old she is. That reminds me, I gotta get her into the bed sometime soon, before it snows. Everybody laughs at me in my bed office, though.
Why? Oh,
Because I drive there in a golf cart.
Oh.
Well, it's
What the heck?
50 yards away.
Oh.
I mean, it's literally like almost in the same parking lot. Heal everybody.
10 minutes to lockdown. Evacuate the facility.
To override safety protocol, eliminate security risks. Failure to override protocol will result in a full community shutdown.
Oh, Alpine crashed. Rip.
Oh, well, these things do happen, I guess.
Critical systems exposed. An agent has disconnected.
An agent
Oh my
has
God.
disconnected.
This might as well be legendary. This thing. I don't think I'm doing any damage to these things. I got one down.
Data transfer halted. High-risk target detected.
Level up.
Oh my God. What the fuck?
What? Why did my healing not work? I had my healing thing out. This should have
I'll
been
save
healing.
you.
Thanks.
Probably. Maybe.
There. I healed you, so it was easy to save me.
Agent, head to the administration building.
Yay, we win! Mr. Malcolm.
Hey, Evenod, what's going on, man?
Wondering if I should get a drink, like a drink. I have margarita stuff. Margarita mini.
What?
You want a margarita?
No.
Agent, you've reached the administration building.
I got margarita.
You need to
I'll take
fix
one.
the comms.
Well,
You're frozen.
have fun
again.
with the game, cause my thing broke again.
Your eyes are blinking, but you're frozen. FYI. You know, games like, oh, she don't want a margarita. Well,
Well, this is why we never play this stupid mode.
this is true, but
I tried.
it,
fun while it
it is what it
lasted.
is, and that's what it is, right?
Where in the hell am I going? What the fuck?
Maybe.
I love to help, but I like running around.
Looks like there's a new shooter, First Descendant. Yes, there is. I haven't tried it yet. I haven't tried it yet. It's
Just put down my healing and I got my Bullet King on, and I just like light people up. Takes me 20 minutes to kill somebody, but
I haven't tried it yet, but there is I do have the like a beta key for it.
The fuck? Come on.
So I'll probably try it this weekend though. Let us know next week, Brother Chat, if you try it or not.
I'm stronger on
I heard it is worth trying. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I heard it's worth trying.
So.
Faith, what's up, Faith? If you said yes to the margarita, maybe the game wouldn't have crashed. I guess my bad.
It's true.
I guess my bad.
So let me re-ask the question.
It has been a long time. How's it going, Faith?
Do you want a strawberry daiquiri? No.
I would say yes to that, actually.
You ever had a Miami Vice? That's actually my favorite of the frozen.
Yeah, I just opened a stream, free beta key after 15 minutes. Yeah. Well, I apparently signed up for the beta like a billion years ago, because I don't even remember the game at all. I just got the email to say I'm in. That's basically it.
And they make it white and red, like Miami Vice. Yeah.
Oh, so you're into the fruity drinks. I wouldn't say I'm into any drinks at all, but if I was into any, it would be fruity drinks. I'd rather not be into drinks, to be honest.
Yeah. Minnie's not a big like alcohol drinker type person.
Like, you can definitely convince me probably of like a pina colada is probably my favorite.
Yeah.
But beyond that, I just don't really care too much.
You gotta have a Miami Vice sometime, I'm telling you. Because it's half pina colada, half strawberry daiquiri.
I mean, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, and they kind of pour it like a half and half. It's really good. Yeah, it's a good mixture too, or whatever, when it starts to kind of melt and mix together a little bit.
Oh my god, this stupid game is just completely frozen. Like, it won't even crash. Like, there's no pop-up prompt.
Oh, really?
It's just
You can't
completely...
even...
Okay, there we go. This game is stupid. Don't play it.
You're able to induce a crash.
Yeah, if I clicked it again after 10 minutes of waiting for nothing, then it crashes. But otherwise, it's just completely frozen. Hey, baby, I know your tail hurts. I know, baby.
Aw, poor P.
Yep. The more she eats of the food, the better, because then she'll get the gabapentin in there, which is the pain med. But we don't want her to eat. Yeah, we don't want her to eat too much, because then she actually might just throw it all up. And then as a diabetic, well, that's terrible for throwing food up. Well, you have insulin, so.
That. I had too many side effects from it. Gave me like restless leg syndrome, upset stomach.
She's fine. She actually likes the gabapentin. Like, it's a suspended formula, and it's like it's like fish flavor. So she actually doesn't even mind it being in her food. Like, it just enhances her food flavors, basically.
That's funny because mine was fish flavored too. No, I'm just kidding. That would be funny though.
Yeah. Okay, P, that's a good girl.
Oh yeah, because I mean, supposedly like long-term use, whatever, gabapentin's supposed to be relatively safe or whatever, which is the reason they tried it for me.
Right.
Compared to something like Norco, Vicodin, you know.
Oh yeah, those you get hooked on and stuff.
Yeah, well, yeah, because they're a narcotic.
Right.
The other one I ended up taking that was kind of similar to that was like the Tramadol, I think it was called. And I didn't really like that one yet. This is another one of those like non-narcotic, but like, you know, higher than over-the-counter kind of pain med.
Ow. I wonder why she just pawed my hand, which she normally never does. What's wrong with me? Alright, I'm gonna jump off here. I don't know if you guys are done playing or not, but I'm gonna go tend to Little P.
Oh, okay.
Something
No
is
worries.
up.
Do what you gotta
Something
do.
is up with her. Cause I just rubbed her face, and I always do this, and she just like pawed my
Oh.
hand off, and that's very odd
Yeah.
behavior for her.
Yeah, she didn't want it.
Okay.
Yeah. Something's not right, so.
Alright guys, I will check you guys later. Thanks for playing. Have a great weekend.
No
We'll
problem.
see you guys next week.
Do what you gotta do, Minnie.
See you guys. Bye.
We'll see ya. Hope everything's good though.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks
Alright,
for
see you
the
guys. See you guys. Bye.
All right.